Hey guys, welcome back to the Not Only Carrot Show here on YouTube. I'm Leah, and this week I bought everything that was vegan at IGA. Well, almost. I want to share it with you, so let's get started. All right guys, as you can see, there is so much stuff. In fact, I've even broken this episode up into two parts. The cold and frozen and chiller items are going to be in the next part. So this is just everything that you can find on the shelf. Everything from cereals to curries to chips to just everything. So I'm going to start on the left, we'll work over to the right. Just keep in mind, some of these items are vegan or just plant-based. I will have some honey, but I'll mention those ones at the end. All right, so I'm going to start here on the left with some chips. Burger rings, I haven't had these since primary school, are actually vegan, but I will mention on the back they do say contains milk or milk products, but I have checked with burger rings themselves, they are 100% vegan. The product can be made on like a conveyor belt that uses other products that have milk and so on. Also, pretzels, it is one of those accidentally vegan products as well. All Beans Rejoice Human Bean Company. It's sea salt and vinegar, air puffed and crunchy faba beans. So I'm looking forward to giving them a try. All right, we've got the Infusions brand potato mix. It's Thai sweet chili flavor, and these also look like a chip kind of a mix, but made from potato flour. Over here, we also have Pringles brand. They had so many vegan flavors, I couldn't believe it. Chicken satay, salt and vinegar, original barbecue pulled beef flavor. These ones I will mention have palm oil in it, so some vegans may not want to try those. Harvest Snaps brand baked pea crisps, salt and vinegar. I think that these are perhaps freeze dried. They are really, really yummy, and they kind of dissolve in your mouth. They're really crispy and delicious. And they had another flavor, the chili flavor. The Booja brand nut mixes. This one over here is the beer mix, and I did check the ingredients. There is no beer in this, just beer flavor. And we have the nut mix over here. This one has some, I don't know, cashews and almonds and yummy things. So lots of high protein and delicious goodies there. If you guys are wanting to find a whole wheat vegan cracker to have like at nighttime for a light meal or for the kids' school lunch boxes, Vita-Wheats brand are 100% vegan and 100% whole grain, which I recommend here on the channel. The sesame flavor and the original flavor are the ones I have today, but I think they have about 4 or 5 different flavors, but these are the ones at my local IGA. Arnott's brand Cruskits, the original ones actually have dairy, so keep an eye out, but these are the corn ones, and these ones are vegan. And also the Arnott's brand Shapes, the original barbecue flavor are vegan. The pizza ones, unfortunately, they do have cheese, and there are other flavors they have that are not vegan, but you're safe if you stick with your barbecue. The originals one, I prefer the flavor, and they have another barbecue flavor that is also vegan, but this was the only one I could find this week. Carmen's brand Super Seed and Grain Crackers, pepita and poppy seed. I haven't seen these before. Once again, a whole food vegan cracker alternative. This is the Orgran brand vegetable gravy mix, and this says vegan on the packet. There was actually another gravy mix somewhere else. Anyone see my other gravy mix? Massel brand traditional gravy, and all of the Massel brand stocks are also vegan, the chicken flavored, beef flavored, and the vegetable flavored stock. Plus, that Orgran brand I mentioned before has a vegan easy egg, which you can use to make scrambled eggs, quiche, omelets, and frittatas. So pretty cool. Haven't tried it before. Looking forward to giving this a go. Wow, look, we're a whole quarter through our table. Oh, there's so many amazing things. All right, we've got the cocoa rice roll, Thai jasmine rice and coconut crispy roll. I'm guessing that this is probably a sweet little dessert. And now we're heading into, we'll go into our Indian kind of area. We're gonna go for some Uncle Ben's brand rice and beans. These are those easy packets of rice. If you get home from work, you're too tired and just not bothered to make anything, you just rip the top off, and I think you just throw it in the microwave as is. It has a smoky flavor, brown rice and beans. It's all in there ready to go. The lightly flavored garlic rice is also vegan. Tex-Mex style brown rice, quinoa and beans is vegan as well. Tomato and basil and rice, also vegan. Uncle Ben, all right. Hey, my husband's named Ben. How can it be anything but awesome, yeah? The Mexican style rice, Uncle Ben's brand, is also vegan. These ones are salted caramel flavored coconut chips, and I'm guessing that you might sprinkle these over, say, a soy ice cream cone that you make at home, or over some sorbet or something like that. So kind of a fun little sweet coconut idea. This is an Indian style chana masala by Master Foods. A lot of Master Foods brand products are actually accidentally vegan, so they're not mentioned as vegan, but all the ingredients are vegan. And this is one of those ones, tear off the top and pop it in the microwave, so pretty easy. Edgel brand with lentil salad. It's brown rice and chickpea in a mild curry spiced dressing. Red kidney bean salad. Or Off the Eaten Path, snacks for the curious, nut and veggie mix. Sweet chili, also vegan, and a handy little snack pack size. One thing that has always been a pet peeve of mine as a vegan is every time I want to get topping to go on ice cream, it always has dairy in it and drives me crazy. But Cotty's brand, their thick and rich strawberry flavored topping is vegan. And it's also nice if you want to make like a little milkshake, you can squeeze some of that into it too. All right, we're back to our curries again. This is an all natural super grain Penang curry by Heart and Soul, H-A-R-T and Soul. I like whole grain product. The Pandaroo brand, sweet condensed coconut milk, 100% vegan. You can use this in place of your standard sweetened condensed milk, but it doesn't act exactly like milk does. You know how you can boil up your sweetened condensed milk ordinarily and make caramel and things like that? You can make caramel from this, but you can't just boil it in the tin and do the same thing. You have to actually add sugar and so on to it in order to do that. The Belvita brand soft bakes, they contain some whole grains. They look like a soft biscuit cakey thing. Another vegan thing, which is probably pretty surprising, is the Indomie instant noodles, mee goreng fried noodles. They're like instant 2-minute noodle packets, and you have like 3 different packets that you pour in and boil it all up together. It tastes really good, but it's a bit deceptive because it's got a big egg on the front. There are no eggs in this brand. It is 100% vegan, but mee goreng is typically served with a fried egg on top of it, but you know, just leave that bit out. Now we're going to go down to the sugary aisle, I think. Lolly Gobble brand Bliss Bombs, which are nutty caramel flavored and coated popcorn. And to even find vegan caramel is almost impossible, so this was a very exciting find for me. I really do like caramel, but yes, I also like my teeth, so it's not something I'm going to have very often. This is one of my husband's favorites from when he was a little kid. It's the Movie Time multicolored popcorn, and not only has it got a really nice crispy edge to it, it's actually 100% vegan. Arnott's ginger nut biscuits, they are vegan, and I might have to do an episode where I show you how to make vegan caramel tarts in ginger nut biscuits, because you can put them in a tray and put them in the oven and they soften and you press them down and make like a little boat for some caramel. So getting some ideas. I've moved my big box and now I have another one. Okay. All right. All right guys, another Arnott's brand Lemon Crisp. Keeping in mind, a lot of this stuff is not whole grain, but as I said, you know, for sometimes food or for a party or whatever, pretty fun. And they look like they've got like a creamy filling, so that's not something you always get as a vegan. My sister always loved the creamy filling biscuits. This one is raspberry shortcake, and once again, an Arnott's brand. Hey, thumbs up, Arnott's. Now this is Ritz crackers, and I've never actually seen this before. This is a new product. It says sweet and salty vanilla flavored sandwich. So they've actually got those salty Ritz crackers, and they've got a creamy filling inside them. So, hey, if you're somebody like salted caramel, this might be right up your alley. All right, guys, this is the very much sometimes section. But I did ask a friend of mine who helped me pack all this up to just grab whatever she could find that was vegan. So this stuff fell into the category. This is a brand I also don't know called Juju's. Juju's Experience a Fun Food. Eat and Play Rainbow Spaghettis. And that is just sugar. It's just sugar that looks like spaghetti. Lots of different flavors in there. I didn't check to see if the red flavor was vegan or not, but you can always leave the red out if it is. Another one, we have Extreme Sour Straps, blue raspberry flavor. So if you like to get funny expressions when you're eating your lollies. These might be one to try. And there's another one here, the Juju's brand again, Fantissimo Fantasy Belt Sour. So if you like the sour flavor, check out these. Chupa Chups. A lot of these are vegan. If they have the creamy swirls in them, those ones are not vegan, but the other ones are. Now we'll open these up so you can check them out. This is Chupa Chups fizzy drinks, tropical, orange. Oh look, you can see them on the back. There you go, little drink with fizz on top. And they've got the cola flavour as well. I did write to Chupa Chup brand and ask them whether or not there was even any caffeine in their cola. There's nothing mentioned on the packet about caffeine, so I'm guessing there isn't. But if there is, I apologise. But all of the fruit flavours of Chupa Chup, 100% thumbs up, they are vegan. Whiz Fizz brand original sherbet, once again, something to get you sherbet to get you zinged out. Yeah. The monster on the front looks like he's pretty zinged out, so want to look like that monster, then eat some Whiz Fizz. Sesame Snaps! My husband loved that popcorn when he was a kid. Sesame Snaps were one of my favourite things to get from my tuck shop as a kid. These are vegan, they're gluten-free, and they actually have a lot of calcium in them because of the sesame seeds. So even though they have lots of sugar, you can say, but they've got calcium. Orgran brand, I think pretty much everything they sell is actually vegan, and perhaps it's all even gluten-free as well. These are called beanies. Cute name. Sweet and salty, crunchy fava bean snacks. So that's the beanies with that, and this is the same, beanies again, lime and chili. Crunchy fava bean snacks. I haven't tried fava beans like this before. Savor brand spicy broad beans. And picky peanuts. They're really fun to say with a Kiwi accent. Pocky peanuts. Sweet chili and lime flavour. We're halfway done, guys. Can you believe how much stuff they had at IGA? Heinz brand. This is once again an accidentally vegan product. Doesn't say vegan, but it is. It's plant proteins, Moroccan style chickpea soup with smoked paprika. This is the Campbell's brand condensed rich tomato soup. And what I do when I cook this up is add equal amounts of the soup and some soy milk and just heat it up in a pan or in the microwave, and it makes a really yummy, tasty soup. And if you want to make it chunky, just add some chickpeas and a little bit of veggies to it, and voila, easy meal. Campbell's brand, once again, this is Country Ladle. The Country Ladle line, garden vegetable with whole grain barley. Now, SPC brand, we've got Aussie made spaghetti, rich tomato. Almost every tin spaghetti I can find has cheese in it. So yes, SPC, awesome. SPC brand, Aussie made baked beans, also accidentally vegan. Now, I am a huge fan of Veggie Delights brand. They make just so many delicious products. The casserole mince, the vegetarian sausages, which I have not seen anywhere except IGA. Haven't seen them literally for years, so that was exciting. And the nut meat, all of these are vegan. I use these in my recipes all the time at home. I love them, they're delicious. Great on sandwiches, great in bologneses. I had a vegan goulash this last week that I made with the nut meat, so cannot recommend Veggie Delights enough. All right, this is another new brand. Hadn't heard of this before, guys. I'm guessing it's either Hoover or Hoover brand. I'm not too sure. So it's plant-based nutrition. It's 100% vegan. They've got the hemp and spinach falafel mix, and they've got instructions on the back. Pretty much you just add water, leave it rest, roll it up, bake it or fry it, and you've got your meal. Same here. This is the Sun Choy Bao. Sun Choy Bao is like a Chinese meat mixture that they put into lettuce leaves. Instead of putting it in bread, they put in lettuce leaves, and it's actually something I used to really love back in the days when I used to eat meat, but exciting to know I can try a vegan version. Thank you, Hoover. And this one is the burger mix. Once again, mix it together, flatten it out, make your patties. This brand is The Goods. Creamy, good vegan mayonnaise. Not to be confused with creamy, disgusting vegan mayonnaise. This one you buy off the shelf and then you keep it in the fridge after you open it. A couple of curries. A lot of curries sadly do have crustaceans or prawns or shrimp and things like that, but this brand, Patak's brand, the Madras paste and the korma paste, both curry pastes are vegan, and yeah, no shrimp to be found. Now, my friend asked me if I wanted every single flavour of Dolmios that was vegan, and I said yes. So we got all of them. They're exciting. So I'll go through them all. Every single one of these is vegan. As you can see, it's none of the creamy ones. The creamy ones tend to have cream or milk added, but you can add your own vegan mayonnaise like that one I just showed you, or you can use my vegan mayonnaise or sour cream if you want to make these creamy. Very easy to do, and I'll leave the link up there somewhere. Now we've got extra spicy peppers, extra bolognese sauce, extra garden vegetables, extra Italian herbs, lasagna thick tomato sauce, extra tomato, onion and roast garlic flavour, and extra mushroom pasta sauce. Extra, read all about it. Domino's has awesome sauces, very exciting. Now, I've been wanting for ages to talk about vegan cereal options for breakfasts. In Australia, cereal is a staple. We have it pretty much every day for breakfast, and then we'll have toast as well sometimes. Yeah, let me know which ones you've tried or which ones you didn't know about. This is Nutrigrain. Occasionally we will call it Neutral Brain because if you eat too much of it, yeah, it does have a lot of sugar in it, guys, but it is vegan. Fun to have a little change here and there. And also cornflakes are also vegan. Uncle Toby's Cheerios. These ones are vegan. They do have a honey Cheerios, which is not vegan, but it is vegan. But today I got the plain Cheerios. And also the Sanitarium Wheat Bix. These are 100% vegan as well. We actually in our family will have 1 or 2 Wheat Bix on the bottom of our cereal bowl, and then this sort of stuff we'd add a handful on top. Makes it cheaper, bulks out the meal, and keeps your whole grains up because this is 100% whole grains. The Cheerios also has lots of whole grain cereal in it as well. And cornflakes is also 100% whole grain because it's 100% corn. Sultana brand and the Carmen's brand gourmet porridge sachets, super berry and coconut. They don't say anything about being vegan, so they're both accidentally vegan, which is pretty cool. Hoover brand, and apple, banana and cinnamon muesli comes in under our vegan umbrella, plus Be Natural low sugar granola. It says honey blossom flavor, but there is no honey in the actual cereal itself. Another one from the Carmen's brand, the crunchy oat clusters. This is cranberry, apple and roasted nut. Now this section over here, I'm going to pull this over now. These are all the vegan cereals. Vegan meaning 100% vegan except they're with honey. So vegans will say that's not vegan. So I will say now it's 100% plant-based. So we've got the crunchy nut cornflakes from Kellogg's. We have the Be Natural honey flakes and clusters. Whole grains, guys, and whole grains for these ones as well. Also peanuts in this one here in the crunchy nut. The Be Natural brand is also whole grains. We've got the Be Natural fruit flakes and clusters, pink lady apple and flame raisin. They've also got quinoa in that one. Plus the Be Natural 5 whole grain flakes, this one. And the Be Natural cashews, almond, hazelnut and coconut nuts, flakes and clusters. This is the O&G brand, crunchy granola with blueberry and coconut, made with whole grain oats, rye and barley, and with a little bit of honey as well. These are my last 2 products that, once again, these are vegan products. This one is the Picky brand. These ones are savory honey roasted peanuts. These ones are traditional Dutch recipe of double salt licorice by the Dutch company. And these ones, the actual licorice itself is 100% vegan, except it has a shining agent of vegetable oil and beeswax on the outside. So plant-based, yes, but vegan, no. There we go. I got to the end. This is just the stuff we got off the shelf. This is just on the shelf. We have another episode coming where I'll go through all the chiller items and the items from the freezer, just to give you an idea of what else was at IGA. There is so much stuff. And I was told that if you ever want anything from IGA that's not on the shelf, just ask the people at the counter to check out, because every IGA has different products because they cater for their community. So if you're in a community that perhaps doesn't eat a lot of vegan stuff, if you go and say, look, I would buy it, and I've got friends who'll buy it, often they'll order it in for you, which is pretty exciting. Okay guys, well that's it for my IGA massive vegan grocery shop. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And a really big shout out to Kelly and all the staff at the Cornets IGA IGA at Mariba for helping to put all of this together for me. I really appreciate it. And to all of you out there viewing the show today, if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down, but don't do that. And we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye.